part of what brought me to medicine was really wanting to change the structural issues that I noticed affected my family members, but wasn't affecting the family members around me. We were the only Mexican-American family in that entire suburb. And growing up with a lot of the structural issues and the structural racism, even though I didn't have the terms for it that day, it was easy to see the differences between how those families were and the struggles that my family had. And so my story as well is the fact that my mom is a physician. She was the first physician in her family. And my grandparents and my other family members were farm workers. And so there was always a lot of stories brought down to us in terms of like, this is why we're doing what we're doing in terms of giving back to society. And we owe it to our communities to help support them. And all of those experiences are what motivate me to go into medicine, because I realize it is a matter of us to support our own people. We are the best people to support our own. And when it comes to health, it's a matter of quality of life. At some point, I realized I'm not going to be in a study group until I make my own study groups. And so I remember going to office hours really often, getting to know my TAs really well. Like I was there as much as possible. And I remember starting study groups like through Facebook groups. And it wasn't really anything that like really turned out to be very much, but I think it gave me the confidence to to network. Like it was the beginning of me trying to figure out that skill, because that wasn't anything that I'd learned from anyone, and trying to build a community. And so what really ended up being helpful was actually joining two different groups. And the first one is the Biology Scholars Program at UC Berkeley. And then the second group was Chicanos in Health Education. It's CHE, and I think they've had a few different name changes, but both of them were there to support minority students. And it was really like the only way I could find other people who looked like me or who shared my cultural values and were also interested in the sciences. Yeah, so for pre-meds just entering college, I would definitely say find your people, any capacity that you can, and make sure you stick with them. And anyone else who is not helping you, try to just avoid them, And I see that, if anything I see, it's like protective. So work with the people that are going to work with you. And when it comes to the pre-meds who are about to take the MCAT, I always encourage for everyone to focus on their mental health, because I feel like the mental health aspect is part of the biggest challenge when it comes to preparing for the MCAT and the actual test day. And so that means reaching out to your social support system. At least for me, it did.